Hello everybody, here's another update from me. I'm gonna show you guys all the tiers that are in the Japanese tech tree with all the stats and everything in the garage. The pictures are a bit small. I'll try my best to just let you know what the most important stats of all the tanks are. I have tier 1 till tier 10, all the photos and the guns, and I think all the screenshots are like the fully upgraded ones. So you're not gonna see the stock, but you will see what it's like fully upgraded. I think these are fully upgraded. But let's take a quick look. This is the tier 1. There's not much to say about it. It's the Renault Otsu. I'll probably pronounce a lot of these things wrong, by the way, but I'll try my best. And yeah, just as a small gun. 37 caliber, high rate of fire, 32 pen, 45 average damage, 0.5 accuracy is not a lot at all, 2.7 aiming time, 20 armor all around on the turret, 30 armor on the hull. Just the tier 1. Let's go quickly look at the tier 2. 5.7 gun actually has less pen than the tier 1, that's a bit odd. High rate of fire still, 75 average damage is pretty good. Accuracy is still bad, 0.5, 2.1 aiming time. 30 armor and 20 on the turret. Let's see, the hull is 20, 12 and 10, which is absolutely nothing. Speed limit of 30, 38 to first speed, that seems alright for tier 2, 300 view range, meh. It's just a tier 2. This is actually the Chini. So, yeah, the tier 2 medium tank, the Chini. Tier 3 is the Chiha, the Type 97 Chiha, I think. Speed limit of 40, which is like the Centurion speed, which is alright for a medium. 32 to first speed, so pretty good as well, pretty solid. Hull armor and turret armor really bad, 25, 25, 20, and 35, 25, 25. That's not that great. The gun, however, seems pretty damn neat for tier 3, to be honest. It's a tier 4 gun, 47mm, rate of fire of 20, which is pretty damn high. 81 average pen, is pretty good. 70 average damage, the accuracy is 0.44, it's starting to get slightly better. The aiming time of 2.3 is good on a medium tank. I always look for the 2.3 aiming time. And yeah, the turret armor and the whole armor are not that great, like I just said. It just, seems like a pretty good medium to me, actually. For tier 3, this is not too bad at all. 330 view range. Yeah, seems to be alright. And now on to the tier 4 medium tank, the Type 1 Chi-Hi. Man, I'm probably mispronouncing all of this. Oh, this actually shows 2 guns. So there's a 57 caliber tank gun. It's a rate of fire of 25, 87 average pen, 75 average damage for 0.42 accuracy at 100 meters, 2.3 aiming time, that's good. And you also get a slightly more derpy gun at the 7.5. These are all tier 4 guns, by the way, and this is the tier 4 tank. So you do less pen, 70 pen, but you do 110 damage every shot. And it's also less accurate, so it's more of a derpy gun. I guess that's why they included both of the cannons. A rate of fire of 15 is still pretty high. So yeah, it's going to be the choice of, do you want to be more derpy or more accurate with more pen. Let's see, the speed limit of 44, see it's increasing, that's pretty good. 36 to first speed is pretty nice. Whole armor and turret armor are still absolutely nothing. Well, 50 is alright. Well, then again, yeah, this is the tier 4. It's not that great, but I think I think this entire line is going to play out more like the Leo 1 of the Germans. Pretty much all the tiers. Like, we'll have to see, but it kind of feels like these are all going to be played a little bit like the Leo of the German side, like lightly armored but pretty good guns. Let's see, view range of 340. It's not that great, yeah, but hey, it's a tier 4. Yeah, it's a first speed 36. Yeah, seems alright. 44 speed limit is good. Hopefully the next tiers are going to be even faster. That'd be great. So this is the tier 5 medium tank, the Type 3 Chinu. Let's see how the gun performs. The 7.510 gun Type 5. It's a rate of fire of 12, 124 average pen is good. 125 average damage is pretty damn nice as well. 0.37 accuracy finally goes a bit down. Get better accuracy at this tier. And still a 2.3 aiming time, which is pretty nice. And let's see. The hull armor 50, 25, 20. 50, 35, 25 turret armor. Rate of fire is pretty damn good. Speed limit actually goes back. 38.8. So still alright. Like, I'm used to Centurions a lot, so those only go 40. So it's not that great in the speed department for a tier 5 medium. Let's see, 350 fuel range is alright for a tier 5 actually. Especially for a medium. But yeah, it seems like a pretty punchy gun for a medium. It's more like a heavy tank gun. 124 pen, 155 pen if you have a gold shell, and 125 average damage. It's quite alright. Kinda, and it should have a lot of similarities with the premium at tier 5. Gets a better gun, but like it will probably behave the same way as you're used to as if you have the Chinukai already. Since it's basically the same tank. But with a better gun, I think. Alright, tier 6. Still 7.5. Rate of fire of 15.79. 155 average pen. That seems a lot of pen for tier 6. That's, well, yeah, seems alright. 130 average damage, accuracy of 0.36. Aiming time of 2.1. That's quite alright. Oh, the stat seems to be in Russian now. But I think this is the speed, so 45 kilometers an hour. That's pretty damn good. The first of 30, which is alright, is pretty average. 360 fuel range is pretty good. That's well, Hellcat gets like 370 or 360 at tier 6, and that's a TD, so that's pretty good. Let's see the armor. The hull is 75, frontally 35 on the sides and back. Turret is 75, 50, 50. Well, these are all like lightly armored medium tanks with a pretty punchy gun. Yeah, this gun is pretty damn good for tier 6, I have to say. 155 pen. That seems like a lot to me right now, but maybe we should compare it to other tiers in the next video. But yeah, this seems like a pretty good tank to me. 750 radio. Yeah, it seems pretty good. Alright, let's go on to the tier 7 medium tank type 5 Chi-Ri. Again, I probably mispronounced this, but I'm trying my best here. This is actually fun. Whoa, this gets an autoloader. It has the same gun, but one is the autoloading version, pretty much. An autoloader, That is pretty neat. I wonder if the higher tiers get an autoloader as well. So, 3 shells in the magazine, 1 second for the time of 1 shell loading. So, I think this is 1 second in between shells. If that's correct, that's pretty damn sweet. Also, 10 minutes of time of completing the loading. So, I guess it loads in 10 seconds for 3 shells, so you can shoot every second. If you have those 3 shells in between. So, you shoot, wait a second, shoot, wait a second, shoot, reload for 10 seconds. That seems pretty damn cool. Excuse me. The average pen is 155, so it didn't go up, did it? Let me check. No, it did not go up. So, that might be a big lackluster, actually. Since you're going up against tier 9s with this. 130 average damage, 0.35 accuracy, aiming time with 1.7. That's pretty sweet. You can also get the normal version, which is basically the same pen, 155, 130 damage, same accuracy, same aiming time, and you just get a really high rate of fire instead of the autoloader. So yeah, that could be interesting. Let's take a look at all the other stats. These are Russians again. 370 fuel range, that's pretty damn good. 75, 35, 35 for the hull, 75, 50, 50 for the turret. So the turrets are like slightly better armored, but you're not gonna depend on those. And I think these things can have some gun depression by the looks of it. So I really think this entire line is gonna be like the Leo 1, basically. The tier 8, the STA-1. Oh, there's 3 guns actually here. They're all 90 mils. And they all have the same rate of fire of 8 rounds a minute. And basically the damage stays the same, 240. But the pen goes way up from 155 to 218. Which is pretty good. 0.36 accuracy, 2.3 aiming time. Yeah, that seems like a pretty damn neat gun for a tier 8 medium, to be honest. A tier 9 gun. Pretty good pen. Yeah. Seems like a pretty good gun. Again, I think this tank, by the looks of it, has some gun depression. Certainly doesn't have any armor. 45 frontal armor, 35 on the sides and 25 on the back. The turret has 70, 60, 35, so that's not a lot at all. Maybe the gun medley will bounce something. But we'll have to see on live. The fuel range of 390 at tier 8 is really good for a medium tank. Speed limit of 45, 44 to first speed, that's really fast. Yeah, that seems like a Really mobile medium with a pretty punchy gun. With a, you know, high rate of fire actually. 8 is pretty good. Pretty good. Chance on fire is 12 and on the engines. I think that's all the engines. Oh, this is 20 actually. So 20, 15. Wait, so this the tier 7 has a 20% chance of fire on impact on the engine. Tier 8 only has 12, so that's pretty good. And let's see, the 275 pen with heat. I would think this would, yeah, this is heat definitely. So pretty sweet. Let's go into the tier 9. So type, no, let's see, type 61. Medium tank at tier 9. It gets the 90 mil from the tier 8 as stock. It would seem 218. Yeah, this is the same gun as the tier 8. Get better aiming time though, I think. Yeah, you get 1.7 aiming time instead of 2.3. But and a high rate of fire, 12 rate of fire is actually quite high. This kind of reminds me of the setup that the Centurion 7-1 has, where it has the rapid firing gun with less pen and less damage. Or you have a higher caliber, which obviously shoots, the rate of fire is less, but you have a more pen and damage. Pretty good stats on this. 0.36 accuracy is pretty good. 2.3 aiming time is what I want on mediums. Rate of fire of 6 is, alright. And you get 258 pen, which is really good. 390 average damage. So yeah, this really reminds me of the Centurion. With the gun selection. How it behaves, it's 47.6 speed limit. So that's quite alright. I would hope it would be a bit higher, to be honest. 48 to first speed is ridiculously high. That's gonna reverse on, in second. Fuel range of 400 on the tier 9, so we guess that the tier 10 will have 410 fuel range. But yeah, overall it seems like a hybrid between the Centurions and the Leo 1. So that could be really interesting. I bet they'll play like Leo 1s pretty much the entire line, especially the tier 7, 8, and 9, or 8 and 9 at least. And at tier 10, this is the STB1. Oh, what do we got here? 410 fuel range. So yeah, that was predicted. It gets the same gun as the tier 9, but a higher rate of fire. You go from 6 to 7.5. You get the same pen, 258. Same damage. Aiming time goes down to 2.1. That's really fast. And accuracy stays the same. So this is kind of like what the E50 to the E50M does. You get the same gun, but you get a higher rate of fire. No, wait, actually that's the E50M only gets a higher pen. So, yeah, I guess it's more like the Leo PTA to the Leo 1, gun-wise. Or the Centurion. Centurion 7-1 till tier 10 is almost the same gun, but a high rate of fire as well. So that seems pretty damn neat. Again, I hope these things get some gun depression. Speed limit is 53, it's quite good. 52 traverse speed, Jesus. That's a lot. And the whole armor is 110 frontally, 35 and 25 on the back. Jesus. That's really low. Turret armor, 132. 132 on the side as well, so turret might be a little bit bouncy. We'll have some troll bounces every once in a while. Though I think this cupola is pretty big. Not that, if you at tier 10 you will have a big enough gun to punch through this, I guess. But yeah, like I said, I hope these things can go hold down really well. And by the looks of it, they will. So yeah, really speedy. Kind of like a Leo 1, really. I'll have to see in the test server. I'll compare this to the Leo 1. But for now, I'll just keep it to the stats of this one. So, turret first 42, fuel range 410. Well, signal rate 750, doesn't matter that much. And it seems like pretty solid tanks to me. So, these are all the medium tanks. I can also show you guys the light tanks. It only goes up to tier 5 though. So, let me take a quick look at them as well. So there we go. This is the tier 2 light tank. It only goes to tier 5, so I wouldn't expect too much. Basically a faster version of the mediums with a less punchy gun. Oh, I'm sorry. Bit of a cold. 7 high rate of fire, average pen, 0.5 accuracy, 2.1 aiming time. 2.1 aiming time is pretty good. Hull armor, yeah, it has no armor basically. It's a light tank, so if you have a few range, not that special. It's, you're gonna grind through this in like 2 games if you get good dailies. So yeah, 40 speed limit is quite alright though. 44 to first as well. It's probably quite nippy. This one goes 50, 48 to first speed. No armor whatsoever. Of course, 310 few range, 36 to first. The guns are a bit lackluster, but hey, they're light tanks. But these actually seem like actual light tanks. Like some of the lower tier light tanks in other countries are not actually that fast. But these ones go like 50, 45, 48 to first speed. That's pretty damn good. And the tier 4. That looks goofy as all. It looks like a Chinukai turret on a something weird. That looks a bit weird to be honest. 50 speed limit at the first speed of 60. What the hell? That's really good. 340 fuel range. Let's see the gun rate of fire of 25, 87 pen, 75 average damage for 0.42 accuracy, 2.3 aiming time. And yeah, they seem alright. I don't really play my lights that much. So yeah, those are that. I think from the tier 4 it goes to the tier 5 medium. And if there's a tier 5, I'm just lacking that picture, I guess. But yeah, I only have the tier 4, not the tier 5 if there is one. So yeah, this is like a small sneaker for you guys. This is all the footage I could get, the screenshots. And if I get a higher res or something, I'll post it on my Facebook. So check the links in the description below. If I get higher res pictures or more or actual footage or something like that, I'll share it with you guys. But for now, this is like a small update of things to come. I'm pretty excited about these. I hope these get gun depression. And the tier 10, 8 and 9 especially seems really cool. Tier 7 with an autoloader could be kind of cool. And yeah, so these will come in 8.10, which is a relatively small patch, since it's been rumored that 9.0 is like a really big patch, and 8.10 will pretty much be this tech tree and I think a new map maybe. So yeah, hope you guys like this update. If you have, please do comment and like the video below. And until next time guys, thanks a lot for watching, and see you guys around. Bye bye.